Hi, we're here with Sam Rockwell talking about Laggies.
Yes.
Which premiered here at the Sundance Film Festival. This is IndieWire playlist, so
All right.
Thank you for joining us. So big news this morning.
Yeah.
Big pickup.
Yeah, exciting, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's a good company. Spectacular Now. They've done a lot of good stuff, yeah.
Yeah, we're excited about it too.
I'm excited. I'm really happy for Lynn. And for me.
And this is the first time you've worked with her, yeah?
It is the first time. We had a really, really good time, you know, and I'm hoping we get to work together again.
Tell me what she's like to work with as an actor.
She's great because, you know, because she comes from that improv world. You know, she's actor friendly, you know. We did some of the old two-camera coverage at the same time, which is great. Which is two cameras on doing close-ups at the same time for each person, and that's very actor friendly. It's
to be able to actually be talking to
yeah, because you can overlap dialogue too, you know. So if I'm filming you too, then we don't have to worry about the cut,
right?
As far as overlapping each other.
There's a lot more room for spontaneity.
Yeah, exactly. So and some cinematographers won't do that. The old ones won't do that, and the newer ones are doing it. They can still make it look pretty. And Lynn's just great because she's got a good temperament for this job. You know, she's got a good temperament for it, and she's lovely, and she wants the same thing that we want. You know, she wants that spontaneity. She wants it to be fresh and real. So even though we had a great script, you need somebody like that.
How much room for improv was there? Because usually she's used to doing kind of all improv, or a lot of improv.
There was plenty of opportunities, but we didn't do a lot. It was more like garnish for the main meal, because usually more before and after the scene, in a way, you know, just to get the motor running. But she encouraged it, but at the same time it wasn't really necessary because the script is so solid.
Tell me what appeals to you about the script. What attracted you to this story?
Well, I've said this again and again, but it reminds me of a James Brooks script or a Penny Chayefsky or Aaron Sorkin. It reminds me of that kind of challenging text where the people are smart, you know. When I did Frost Nixon, it reminded me of that kind of dialogue, where it's
smart and snappy.
Yeah, and so it's challenging because you have with Stillman, you know, because you have to. These are people who are very quick, and they're highly intelligent, and so to spit that text out and make it sound real and spontaneous is challenging. You have to personalize it and make it real, you know. But when it works, it's beautiful. It's like music, you know.
How did you and Keira? Did you talk a lot before? You didn't have a lot of time for rehearsal, I heard. So, did you work together before?
No, we didn't. We didn't do much work together. It was pretty much. I had to show up and just do it. Yeah, but I was prepared. So
you had a spider bite of some kind?
Yeah.
Lynn told me.
Got bit by a spider. I was in the emergency ward. Pumped up on antibiotics. I got out and I shot a scene. The next day, I got in a wardrobe.
It wasn't one of those spider bites that had like eggs inside or anything like that.
No, but it got really bad. I had a fever. It was pretty bad. It was on my back. It was rough, but it was rough. Not my favorite way to start a movie.
So how did you and Keira
Might have been a tick. I was upstate New York doing something else right before that. So it could have been anything.
Yeah. Where were you upstate?
I was doing a movie with Marissa Tomei and Brian Garrity and my friends Mike and Ivan that Adam Rapp directed. Ivan Martin and Mike Godere wrote this script and they star in it, and it's called Why Now?
Okay.
And we were doing that. And I did something else.
I saw Marissa Tomei last night in Love is Strange.
Oh yeah?
She's here.
Joe Swanberg?
No, Ira Sachs.
Oh.
With Alfred Molina and John Lithgow.
Oh, yeah, cool.
She was fantastic.
Oh yeah, she's great.
Yeah,
we had a good time.
All right, so tell me about working with Keira and how the two of you kind of developed a relationship. Did you?
Yeah.
You didn't shoot in order, I'm assuming. So you.
No, but we but it was really easy with her.
Yeah.
It was really easy with her. Yeah, she was really great.
And how about being a dad to Chloe Grace Moretz?
Yeah, it's wild. I played dads before, but not this kind of dad. You know, this guy's very grown up. You know, so that was fun. It's kind of a. I keep saying like Tom Hanks, Paul Rudd, but it's a little William Hurt in there. Maybe some Nicholson. It's got a lot of.
The rakish dad.
Yeah. It was a really fun part to do.
Yeah.
His dry sense of humor. I don't know if I'd really done that before. Yeah. So it was good. It was fun.
Okay. I just have to say that I love The Way Back so much.
Thanks
And
a lot.
you were so fantastic.
Thank you.
And I wish it got a little more attention.
Yeah,
You know?
well, there you go.
But it was really solid. So you've had a good year. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else have you been working on?
Well, I'm going to go rehearse today with Jared Hess and Jermaine. We're gonna start getting into this movie. We're shooting February 3rd.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's called Don Verdeen, Biblical Archaeologist.
Is that you?
I play Don Verdeen.
Biblical archaeologist. What does that mean? Is it like
It means
goofy?
it is a farce, I suppose. It's about a guy who is exactly that. He finds religious artifacts, and he's a Christian, and I think Danny McBride and Amy Ryan might jump on board and do it. So yeah, it's a low budget, 5 weeks, $2 million, and we're just gonna do it.
Are you shooting it here? Did you say?
We're shooting it here
In Utah. I mean, in Utah.
Yeah.
In Park City or in
Yeah, I'll be
Salt
back
Lake?
here in 2 weeks. Yeah.
All right.
So we're getting into it. Got a lot of work to do. A lot of work. A lot of talking.
So you're rehearsing here in Park City today?
Yeah, we're gonna rehearse here, and then I'm gonna go to Salt Lake tomorrow, rehearse with Jared and Jerusha, and then we're gonna go through the script because I'm in almost every scene, and then I'll come back. I'll come back and do it. Yeah.
What are your favorite kinds of directors to work with?
Well,
What do you like from a
I
director?
like nice people. I don't like dicks, you know. So I think I've worked with a lot of nice people who are also talented. You know, Jared, Lynn, Ridley Scott, Ron Howard, Tony Goldwyn, George Clooney, Clark Gregg, David Rosenthal, David Gordon Green.
Is Lynn your first female director?
Maybe in film. I've worked with women TV directors. One was really nice. One was not so nice. But Lynn is just she's a dream. I love her. And nice to look at.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
And
She's a knockout.
She's a knockout and very smart. And yeah, I'm trying to think if there's another. Maybe I'm leaving somebody out. I feel.
I should have done
I
mine.
almost worked with Catherine Bigelow and it didn't work out. It was we were going to do something together.
Unfortunately, there aren't a lot of women narrative
Before
directors.
Hurt Locker was something else. Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah, there aren't a lot of female
Yeah.
narrative directors. So
Yeah, I know, right? I'm trying to think. There was somebody. Oh, I almost did Laurel Canyon. I think.
Oh.
I wasn't able to do that. That's one I regret not doing. Yeah.
Which role was it?
I don't know. It was either. I'm trying to think. Not sure.
Yeah.
Not sure. But it was one of those parts. It's one of those parts. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was the Christian Bale. There was Alessandro,
Christian
and then
Bale.
there was somebody else.
Yeah.
One of those parts. Anyway.
Yeah, I have to revisit that movie. All right. Well, I think. What's it like to be at Sundance for you? You've been here before. Way back was Sundance last year, right?
Way back. Yeah, I was here last year. Yeah. That was fun. That was cool.
Do you like coming here? Do you like the festival scene? The festivals?
No.
Okay.
It's overwhelming and horrible. But I like going to the screenings at the Eccles or the Egyptian. That's fun.
What have you seen here?
That's exciting. That's romantic and magical. And I like bumping into friends. I saw Ben Schwartz and my friend Seth Herzog and Phil Hoffman and Kevin Wall. Like you bump into people. Bill Macy was here. Kevin Pollak was awesome. We hung out. Like that's fun when you bump into people that you admire and you want to talk to and stuff.
Have you seen a lot of movies here?
No, I haven't seen shit. I never see anything here. It's too busy. They got us running around. You know?
Were you in the room for the premiere the other night? Did you listen to
Yeah,
how
it was awesome.
It played so well, yeah.
It's great. Even when the film dropped out, you know, it was great.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Perfect moment. It was like a cliffhanger.
yeah.
It's like an episode of Breaking Bad. Like next week on Laggies, you know. That was really cool, actually.
I
was
totally
worried.
forgot about it now that until you said it. That's funny.
Yeah, I was worried. We were all kind of scared, and then it worked out. You know, I was worried for Lynn mostly.
Was that the first time you'd seen it?
That was the first time I saw it. I love that theater, Eccles. I mean, I'm partial to the Egyptian because my first Sundance Box of Moonlight screen there, and it was a really magical kind of screening. And Redford was at the Q&A, and he asked a question, and you know, it was all on Main Street.
Oh, I love that movie. I forgot.
Yeah, it's a nice movie.
Yeah, it's a nice movie.
Ben Affleck was here with Chasing Amy, and Parker Posey had like 3 movies. Reese Witherspoon was like some unknown girl. I met her, saw her at that grub steak. She was just doing she had a little movie here. It was a trip. Back then it was really fun, you know.
Yeah.
It was really romantic. And, yeah, it was really cool.
It's a little crazy town now.
It's a little crazy, but I like the screenings. Screenings are exciting. They still have that romance to it, you know. But the rest of it, walking down, you know, I couldn't get a drink on Main Street last night. I was with Joe Swanberg. We were trying to get a beer, and we tried 5 places.
I'm hoping to see his movie tomorrow. So
Yeah, he's awesome.
yeah.
He's awesome. He's awesome. I like him a lot. I really like drinking buddies. Yeah. So, and he's a beer lover. I'm a beer lover. So we're looking for the good double IPA. Yeah, it's madness out there. It's crazy.
But things work out.
But things work out.
And Sundance has been really good to Lynn too. So
artistically and business-wise, they work out.
yeah.
As far as like parties, you know, I don't know. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for talking to the playlist.
Thanks a lot.
Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
All right.